So first, we're going to start off by taking this picture of Aaliyah, and you can use any artist or person or celebrity you want. And I'm uploading it into Cricut Design Space with the background already removed and choosing the multiple layers option. So this is if I select it at 3 layers. So it comes in like this, and at the top, you can see it lets you preview. So if I click on that, you can see each and every layer that's going to be cut when you put it actually on the canvas. However, you can go ahead and increase the number of layers. So if I go back over here and increase it to say 6, this is what it's going to look like, and it will also still give you the preview of each layer. And I like this option because the more layers you use, the closer to the original picture you're going to get. However, you're going to still have now 6 layers to cut. So I'm moving it back down to 3 because again, it's not something that I needed to look exactly like the picture. I just wanted to be referenced. So when I put it back on the canvas after I've completely uploaded it, you can see if I push down on the toggle, you'll see each layer. So I'm going to go ahead and pull them apart so you can see what they're looking like. And those are the 3 layers. I decided that I really didn't need that last layer. You can definitely keep it. It does not hurt. But for weeding purposes and the fact that I really didn't need it, I just went ahead and hid it. Don't delete it just in case you change your mind later. You can always come back to it. So now I'm going into Cricut's images and I type in Polaroid. So this is going to give me a plethora of different Polaroid options, and you can choose whatever one you want. I decided to go with these 2, and I did this top one because I wanted that little tape piece. So you see how it looks like it's good, something is being taped on it. I wanted that. So I'm going to go ahead and take this, and I'm going to first, I went ahead and offset it because I wanted it to be thicker, and I was like, something's still not right. So when I'm using that, I wanted it to sit and be full. So when I'm positioning that, I was actually about to offset it again before I realized, wait a minute, something's not right. So what I did is after trying to offset it, I wanted it to be a solid image. So that's when I looked around and I was like, wait a minute, let me go back up to the operation. So right up here is where I say, okay, instead of draw, it needs to be changed to cut. And that's how I get that solid piece that is going to look like tape. So make sure when you're downloading something from Cricut Images, the operation like cut, draw, pen is selected. I'm going to go ahead and change the color. You don't have to do this right now because you'll know what vinyl you're going to lay down, but I like to do it just so I have an idea of what I'm looking at. And now what I did is I'm positioning her back into the Polaroid, and I'm kind of stretching it out and playing with it because again, as you can see, if I stretch it down, it stretches her out too much. So you want to always be mindful of that. So I'm keeping her kind of in this position. I wanted to add her name to the bottom part of the Polaroid because you know it all has that big white space, and I want to do a signature font. But then I was like, wait, let me just use her real signature. So I selected that one, and then I went through and kind of looked at some other pictures with her signature on it, and it kind of replicated it. So I was like, okay, let me go ahead and use this one. I did remove the background inside Cricut Design Space and use it as a single layer. So you can go ahead and import it to the canvas as that. And then I'm going to go ahead and position it down at the bottom again, where that little white part of the Polaroid picture always has that extra space where everybody back in the day would write in the date, the time, who it was. It's been very helpful. So I'm going ahead and playing around with the pieces, and I'm going to position her autograph or her signature right at the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and just start the layering process. And again, this is a great resource or a tool or just an idea. If you guys have a blank t-shirt or a hoodie or something you want to decorate, think outside the box. Let's go ahead and expand our minds and our creativity about what we can do. So it is extremely easy to do. Like you said, it took no time to do this, and it was super easy, and you can use any artist, any celebrity, any person that you want to put it on. So hopefully this tutorial helped, and if you do have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comment box below.